But the thing is, can Mong do something like a proxy Brax bunker rush in the final game? I mean, it's literally a best of one, right? Is this game is do or die. Is he ballsy enough to try a cheese? Because I don't see how he's gonna win a long game against Killer. Killer is just way too good, you know. I mean, I'm not saying Mong's bad at all, you know. He's definitely not Brittany, but still, this is freaking Killer. And I don't know. And given the game so far, I don't really see what Mong could possibly do in the late game anymore. So I feel like maybe Mong should just go for a cheese and just hope for the best. And I'm not just saying that because I want to go to bed. Or am I? Okay, partly. But still, Mong, cheese him. Do it. Alright, anyway. Fighting Spirit. One game. One mission. I was gonna say one man, but there's actually two guys here, so that didn't work. Alright. Mong. What's your game plan, man? He did the 8 racks already. He's not doing it again. It's cross position, so it would have not been as good anyway. Is he gonna 14cc again? Seems unlikely. But if he just 1 racks expands, I mean... Oh man, maybe you should use like some kind of a Yumi build, you know? Some kind of 2-base sunken bust all in. That'd be exciting. My Yumi build. It's also just got a cool name. A Yumi build. Or Sparks Terran. Man, all these sunken bust names have like really cool names. You know? See, these Terrans, they're good at disguising their cheeses with really fancy names. And for Protoss, it's just like, you know, 2-gate, Cannon Rush. You know, it just doesn't sound that good. Terran is all Sparks Terran, Ayumi Terran, whatever the hell it is. Anywho. Barracks building. 12 hatch from Killer. He's sending a drone scout as well, just to be safe. But they were cross spawns, obviously. And the Overlord seeing the SCV now should figure it out anyway. Actually, his drone got to the bottom right as well. So, let's see. No command center just yet, but no gas either. So he's almost certainly going for a 1-racks expand. So he's gone back to the standard. Despite my recommendations. Ugh, Mong, why will you not listen to me? Okay, he's gonna see the 12 hatch from Killer. Killer's gonna see that it is almost certainly a 1-racks expand. He's only gonna see the SEV there, but should know what's going on. And there is indeed the command center. So we just have a normal game now. You know, we went 8-racks bunker rush in game number 1 into 14cc versus 3 hatch before pool in game number 2, and now we've just gone back to 1-racks expand versus 12 hatch into 3 hatch muta, as normal as can be. I mean, I guess if it's gonna be the last game, potentially the last game of your tournament, instead of doing something silly, maybe you just want to do something that you're comfortable with and just play your best. I guess even if you lose, if you just play an awesome game, then that's fine. Ah, who am I kidding? Losing in the round of 32 sucks. Oh man, I'm sure it'd be quite embarrassing for both of these players. But you know the thing is, right? Even though the openings are standard, Mong still could mix something up later on, right? So he's already in the first 2 games. He's already tried the early game mix-up. So he's tried the cheese. He's tried the 14cc. You know, maybe now it's time to mix it up in the late game, you know, or even in the mid game, you know, maybe go for some kind of, I don't know, like instead of going 4 racks, go for like 1 racks and super fast vessel or something, or I don't know, just try something a little bit different here. You know, be like Haya, man. Haya does all kinds of ridiculous stuff on his stream. You know, he'll be like going 3-port Wraith bio against Protoss, or you know, going Nuke Rush against Zerg. I mean, Haya knows what's up. Mong just needs to channel a little bit of his inner Fisher King, and maybe he can beat Killer. Anyway, there's a lair on the way. Yada yada yada. couple of Zerglings chilling out at 3 o'clock. Nope, they're going back now. And it looks like nothing too exciting just yet. Oh, looks like SCVs have tagged each other out. This fresh guy's going to come in here. It is in fact going to be a 3-hatch Muta. This drone is going to block the ramp. No, does not even care. Going to just let that get scouted. And got some Zerglings moving out. Looks like about 6 Zerglings, so nothing too concerning. Actually, it might be 8 Zerglings in total, in fact. No, that's a lot more. Looks like 10 Zerglings. Alright. Still shouldn't be too severe because he does have that nice little semi-wall with the depot. He's in a nice little contained position. Yeah, he's got good reaction time as well. Doesn't seem like these Zerglings are going to do too much. Mong is way too good of a TVZ player to fall for anything silly like this. He's going to lose the SCV on the retreat though. So we have a drone going up to the top left, gonna make the 3rd base at the main base. And everything is super normal. Spire is gonna finish, 9 meters is gonna be on the way. We have a +1/5 racks from Mong. Let's see if he can make it work a little bit better this time. So one cool thing for him now is that the 3rd base of the Zerg at the top left is, you know, technically in close positions with him. So the attack path to there will be a little bit shorter. So if he does decide to be aggressive with the +1/5 racks, which is what he should be, that's what the build is designed to do, is to be aggressive. He can actually move over there and try and just stop that base from going up. He did just scan the natural. He sees the Sunguns aren't finished yet, but there are 2 creep colonies there. Not sure if an attack on the Zerg's natural is really going to do too much. I really think denying the Zerg from getting his 3rd base would be a lot more effective right now. But I guess we'll see what Mong decides to do. I'm sure Mong knows better than I do about what the best course of action is. But he's got to think quickly because the mutas are on the way. I don't think he really wants to play this too defensively here. When you go for +1/5 racks, you really should be putting the pressure on your opponent here. You know, defend by attacking. If you keep attacking him, he has to keep using his mutas to whittle away the medic marine, and he can no longer harass your mineral line, which is exactly what he's doing right here. And it looks like the medic marine group is moving out, but they're going towards the bottom right. The top left thing looks like it hasn't actually been built yet. The drone looks like it's actually hiding at the corner of the base just to make sure this kind of 3rd base snipe doesn't happen. Meanwhile, a CompSat at the bottom right to sees that there is in fact no 3rd base going up at the bottom right here. Are the Marines going to change direction? It looks like Mong actually isn't sure where the 3rd base of the Zerg is going to be yet, so he's not sure where to commit with those Marines out on the field while he defends at home with the 2nd Marine group. Yeah, so it looks like he's just continuing to take SEV hits right here. You can see what I mean about Fighting Spirit being pretty nice for Muta Harass here. Even though there is a bit of space between the minerals, it's still sort of close to a cliff. And just not ideal overall. And it looks like Mong is just getting tired of this. He's going for a big counterattack here. He's got a lot of +1 Marines, but look at this. Killer knows exactly what's going on, building a lot of sunken colonies to help defend against this. 7 sunken colonies at the last count is what is going up at the Zerg's natural. Meanwhile, though, more medic marine are coming out, getting sort of intercepted by the Mutalisks, just buying time for his sunkens to build. You know, trying to pick off a few Marines here and there, just make the attack a little bit weaker here. And that's being partially allowed by the fact that Mong's actually keeping these 2 groups separate. He's got to be really careful about this. Marines operate a lot better once they hit a bit of a critical mass here, as do most ranged units. And here we go. He's going though. The 2 groups are going to start reuniting. They could actually trap the Zerglings and the Mutas, and oh man, they're going to trap the Zerglings at least and grab a single Mutalisk. The rest of the Mutas do fly away, but now the Medic Marine group has regrouped. Is he going for the top left or is he going for the bottom left? I think, did the Lurkers just finish? I saw something just do something. Yeah, the Lurkers have actually finished. Oh god, this could be bad. Oh god, there's stop Lurkers! There's stop Lurkers! And oh my god, he grabbed 6 Marines, 7 Marines, just like that. Nice catch by Killer there. Perfect unstop timing as well. Gets a free grab on those Marines. Meanwhile, a lot more Marines are coming out of Mong's natural, while he leaves a few at home to continue defending against the Mutalisks. I'm not sure what Mong's planning to attack right now. I mean, with 2 lurks at the top of that ramp at the top left, going to be basically impossible for him to attack. He does have +1 attack for his Marines, but not +1 armor just yet. Now the Mute is going into the main base, causing havoc, finding a bit of an opening here at the top. Is he just going to force Mong into a counterattack? It doesn't look like Mong's pulling back home. He's just going to rely on the reinforcements. Can he break the defense? 7 sunken colonies and 2 lurkers is no laughing matter here. Meanwhile, though, the Marines at home are going to try and defend it. Here we go. He goes in. He needs to focus down the lurkers first. I think no. Mong realizes there is absolutely no chance for him to break that and pulls back before losing too many Marines. I think that was the best he could do there. He went in, thought wanted to try and commit there, realized he couldn't do it, pulled back as soon as he realized that, and managed to avoid 2 heavy casualties. However, every casualty at this point is really hurting him here. At least so far in this game, he isn't doing quite as bad as I think he was in... Well, I don't know. I feel like in all the previous games at this point of the game, Mong wasn't really losing much, if at all, in any of the games. So, you know, it's really from this point on where Killer just starts to shine. Here we go, though. Mong moving out yet again. He's going for the top left. Again, that's not really possible for him to attack with lurkers at the top of the ramp, but he's got to do something. Oh, he's going to catch the Mutas! He's going to catch the Mutas! Oh, he catches 3 Mutas for free! Killer, in a rare moment of completely not paying attention and making a blunder there, loses 3 of the Mutas. But again, the Mutas by this point aren't really that important as units. They don't have any crucial function anymore in the army because their utility as harassment units is effectively over, and you know all they're good for is buff tanking a little bit and occasionally sniping some dropships, helping to clean up drops. And it looks like though right now the Terran is moving forward, and oh god, the lurkers actually unburrow and stack on themselves, which causes them to not even be able to run away. However, more lurkers coming out of the Nidus Canal. There is the scan. A lot more lurkers are coming out here to deal with the Medic Marine break up the ramp. Drones coming along as well because, you know, might as well just start mining anyway because he knows he's going to defend it. And looks like, ooh, second siege tank barely surviving there with red HP. There's a big unburrow. And there's the scan. Is he actually going to go for it with the Marines? They are in a bit of an arc here. I think it's probably best to just let the siege tanks do the dirty work for him. Meanwhile, Killer is feeding Mong a lot of Zergs here. Something's going up at the 3 o'clock. Is that a hatchery? Something is at the 3 o'clock that's yellow. Surely that's not a hatchery at Mong's story. That would be crazy. But Mong is busting through here. Oh my goodness, only 1 lurker remains, but it looks like he might have run out of scans. He's not scanning the last lurker. Mong may have actually run out of scans, but he's killed everything else here. There is another Nidus Canal, but Killer's in trouble. Killer's going to lose his 3rd base here. The Nidus Canal's fallen. There's only a single lurker. This hatchery is definitely going down. Mong is doing it here. Killer, however, has remade another base at the 9 o'clock. I have no idea what was at the 3 o'clock, but he's no longer there. Killer has, in fact, expanded yet again. He's got the 9 o'clock base. He's getting the bottom right main, but killing that base was a very critical first step. Killing all the drones, very critical first step in Mong's potential victory here. It is by no means over. It is not even close to over, but this is much more than Mong has done in any of the games so far. Oh man, Mong going for a little bit of a drop here at the 9 o'clock base. Not going to happen. He's going to drop the rest of the guys in the main as long as he doesn't get scourged first. 1 Marine makes it out and is just going to run as fast as he can away from these drones. Oh, he's going to kill 1 drone. Oh my god, but suddenly the ground forces that just killed the top left are now at the 9 o'clock. There is, though, a Defiler now finally consumed. Is done. It looks like, though, Mong might just focus down the hatchery. No, he's not going to focus down the hatchery. Just going to pull back a little bit. Note that the siege tanks can actually shell the hatchery from below the cliff, as long as they have vision. But it looks like Mong's just going to pull back a little bit. Doesn't want to go too far and risk the Dark Swarm. Meanwhile, though, whoa, 6-kill lurker there. Probably going to be 8 kills soon once it gets those 2 medics. But Mong really keeping on the pressure. It doesn't seem like he knows about the bottom right main base just yet. But if he takes that out, that'll be really, really nice. Although, actually, it's probably better to just take out the 9 o'clock base, actually, because that's the one that's mining. The bottom right doesn't actually have anything. But he's going to see a lurker trying to go over to help defend it. Oh, man, look at this. Mong is on the ball. Ooh, couldn't quite catch the lurker, but he can just run past it. Yeah, Mong is just going to run straight past the lurker. Going to go take down that hatchery. Mong beast moding it up. Look at this. He lost the first series to Killer. He was in danger of losing yet again here, but he is really pulling out the stops here in game number 3 here in the 2nd series. I was wondering what he could possibly do against someone of Killer's caliber, but he is showing us right here what he is known for his TVZ. Oh man, he's right-clicked on the hatchery. Is it going to be enough? Oh, he's got to be careful. Okay, he's paying attention now. He's focused again. Whoa. But he's going to get the hatchery. The hatchery does fall. He's probably going to get the Nidus Canal as well. The 9 o'clock base, though, has survived, but Mong is taking the 12 and is still killing random units in the middle of the map. And Mong is going to take the 3 o'clock base, which means he will be on 4 bases against a 3-base Zerg. Mong, do not mess it up. Do not screw up like you did in the last series on Fighting Spirit, where you had an eco advantage, a 1-base advantage, and still screwed it up. It doesn't look like he is, though, because now Mong just seems determined. He seems like he has the fire in his belly. He has the belief that he can take down the best Zerg in the Sospa scene, and I have the belief as well. This is actually happening, guys. Alright, looks like some Lurkerling moving out. Those mines somehow not even triggering at all. That's a good number of Lurkerling Defiler, though. The crucial thing being the Defiler with the Dark Swarm. Can Mong hold on? Mong's vessel count, again, seems very, very low. I don't know if that's just because of Killer being amazing at vessel snipes, or if Mong is actually not, you know, being super on the ball about producing them. But either way, that low vessel count is the one thing that's really hurting him, or has been really hurting him in all his games so far. And it looks like this big break into the 3 o'clock is going to be effective here. The command center has to be lifted. The 12 o'clock actually wasn't really mining this whole time, it seems. He's just now transferred a few SCVs over there. Meanwhile, the bottom right hatchery is going up yet again here. Mong might do well to send a dropship over there or something. The 9 o'clock base actually is also half dead as well, so another drop there could be effective. But either way, Mong's got to be careful, because now the 12 o'clock base is going to be under attack yet again by another group of Lurkerling Defiler there. But this time there are a lot of mines in the way, which is going to be effective. Mines will still do damage under the Dark Swarm. Are they close enough? It looks like the Lurkers are close enough to the last mine, but if they try and move closer to range the SCVs, they might just get blown up by that last spider mine. Meanwhile, Mong has had enough of constantly getting attacked, going for an attack of his own with the Vultures, but it's not quite enough. He has to pull back that one mine. I don't know if Killer knows it's there, but it's deterring him for a little bit. Meanwhile, though, siege tanks sieging down the 9 o'clock base. Mong keeping up the pressure, keeping up the attack, but again, the Dark Swarm's just really proving to be his bane right now. Oh man, in the 3 o'clock base, he still hasn't cleaned it up. Mong really needs to do something right now. He's doing like partial attacks and partial defenses everywhere, but he really needs to commit one way or another. And he's got one siege tank shelling down these lurkers. At least he's still mining from the 12 o'clock. The bottom right base, I'd imagine, is getting close to done soon. The Nidus Canal is already there from when it was previously a base. It's going to allow the Zerg to instantly reinforce, instantly get some mining over there. And look at this, the lurkers moving forward, still contesting this 3 o'clock expansion. Oh man, what a final game this is turning out to be here. Both players really don't want to die, do not want to go out in the tournament. Mong looks like he's made the complete mech switch here. He's going down with a big army attacks to the bottom right. There are Defilers there. Is it going to be enough though? Not that many Lurkers, only a handful of Zerglings. The Vultures trying to snipe down the Defilers, but the crucial Dark Swarm at the front does go up here, which means this base should be protected unless the Terran does some kind of crazy run by or something, which I find to be a little bit unlikely. Meanwhile, it looks like SCV's finally transferring back to the 3 o'clock. So it's basically 2 mining bases for Terran, the 3 and the 12, versus I guess partially mined out main and natural, plus the 9 o'clock for the Zerg, plus the bottom right, which is not quite mining yet. I mean, it's still very close, I think, by all means. Look at the minimap. Mong's got actually much better coverage than Killer this time. They've got a lot of red dots all over the middle of the map. Meanwhile, another big reinforcing mech army is coming out here. As soon as this Dark Swarm runs out here at the bottom right, there could be some trouble for Killer. It looks like a couple of random Vultures ran in, maybe just to snipe some drones. But Mong now is the one who's actually doing some really nice multi-pronged attack. Look at this. He's pressuring the bottom right and once again moving towards the 9 o'clock base. Here we go. Is he actually going to finally siege it down this time? That hatchery's been half health for like forever. And looks like there's a Dark Swarm. There is the siege up. Got to be a little bit careful. Got to make sure he's got a lurker range before sieging up. But here we go. Oh man, Dark Swarm covering his tanks yet again. Man, Killer just really doing a fantastic job of whittling down the late game Terran Mech army. That composition, that style that so many Zergs really struggle and have difficulty with. Killer, excuse me. Wow, definitely not Terror. Killer seems to be doing pretty well against it. But unfortunately for him, he still just does not have any map control whatsoever, which means that Mong is now able to get another base at the top left main. Mong really seems dominant on the map. There's a bunch of mutas being made. I don't know if this is just to become Guardians. I guess it must be just to become Guardians. These mutas by themselves, especially unupgraded at this juncture, are not very good. He's making a lot of them though. He must have a lot of gas stock to make Guardians, but it looks like some Vultures able to sneak into the bottom right base of the drones could be in some serious danger. No, it looks like he's just going to use the mutas by themselves to kill the tanks. That's very interesting. It's not necessarily a bad switch. The problem is that if you haven't been thinking about mutas the whole game, they won't be upgraded. So it's going to be like 0-0 mutas against upgraded mech, although right now they're still just 1-0, which is a little bit surprising to me. But if presumably they're going to be 2-1 soon, and once the mech gets upgraded, the mutas are just really not very efficient at all. Looks like now the 12 o'clock actually could be under threat from the mutas. He's making emergency turrets to help them out. All he's got for AA at home is just a small handful of Marines. Doesn't even have a single Goliath as far as I can tell. And there is the Guardian Morph. That's what I was talking about. That definitely makes more sense. Just wanted to use the mutas to chase down a couple of units first before becoming Guardians. The Marines spotted though. The Marines spotted. Mong knows what's going on. So he will be able to build a couple of wraiths, maybe send over a science vessel to help support and deal with that threat. Meanwhile, just keeping the pressure on with his siege tanks. Oh god, what is this, a lurker drop? There are 3 Marines there though. As long as he micros, he'll be good. Yep, looks like I'm just going to immediately turn around. And there's an eraser! Oh my god, he tried to eraser the Mutalisks and actually force them to cancel on their Guardian Morph and run away here. And it looks like, in fact, all the mutas have died. Oh my goodness, Mong, with a great eraser, takes down the Guardian threat from the top left entirely. It was threatening both his 12 and top left main bases, and he's immediately eliminated in one swift move. And these Defiler swarms are doing nothing because there's no units under them. Mong is dominating this game. Killer, what is he gonna do? Oh my god, Killer. Killer is moving back here with a few more units. He's trying to take down the vessels. That's like the one thing he's got going for him in this game, is he's still doing a good job of taking down science vessels, but killing vessels by itself is not going to win him the game right now. I think Killer's getting short. He's probably mined out his main and his natural right now. Only the 9 o'clock and the bottom right mining for him, and he has to figure out a way to make those minerals give him a good composition against Terran Mech, which is so hard. It looks like he's gone for some Ultralisks here. It doesn't look like they're upgraded though. They seem a little bit slow. They don't have their speed yet. Looks like they do have the carapace though. They are 5-1 Ultralisks. Meanwhile, looks like another mech army heading over to the 9 o'clock. Seems that Mong wants to finish off that base once and for all. But here we go! A lot of Ultralink coming down now. I think these tanks will get cleaned up finally. Killer going to make a bit of room. Is he going to, though? That is the question. Yes, no, maybe. Maybe. D-Matrix. And it looks like no. Killer's not going to break down there. And suddenly the 9 o'clock base has no units. It only has a couple of stocks. It's JJ! Killer's been eliminated in the round of 32! Killer's out of the tournament! What? Killer! He's out of the tournament! How is this happening? Mong's like in tears! He can't believe it! I can't believe it! How is this possible? How can Killer be out of the tournament already? I don't understand. He is the best Zerg in the Sauce scene. Look at these guys, the crowd, they're not even clapping. They're like, what the hell just happened? What the shit is going on? They don't even know. They're like, look, he's at, look at this guy. He's asking his friend. He's like, wait, do we clap? Are we done? What happened? Even Mong's crying. Oh my god. Oh man. I don't. Oh man, please translate this interview, please.
네, 바로 윤차희 선수입니다. 박수 부탁드립니다.
Yeah, Mong! You a beast!
네, 정말 진심으로 축하드리고요. 지금 땀이 너무 많이 나시는데 고생하셨습니다. 네, 최종전이라서 막중한 부담감을 안고 경기에 임하셨을 텐데 7차 8장 우승하셨던 박준호 선수를 32강에서 탈락시키셨어요. 분명히 평소보다 훨씬 각오가 남다르실 텐데 우승자를 탈락시킨 소감이 어떠신가요?
일단 준호한테 너무 미안해요. 솔직히 준호는 1등으로 보내고 일단 처음에 너무 덥기도 하고 환경이 너무 낯설어서 경기력이 막 너무 제가 보기에도 제가 짜증날 정도로 안 나왔는데 그 이후로 이제 준호 1등 보내려고 하니까 깨졌더라고요, 이미. 그래가지고 안 되겠다. 이거는 진짜 마지막 제가 젖먹던 힘까지 다해서 해야겠다 했는데 막상 이기고 나니까 준호한테 너무 미안하네요. 준호 대신해서 꼭 긴장감 떨치고 다음 경기에는 더더욱 좋은 모습 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 정말 또 친구들의 우정이 좀 빛나는 그런 자리인 것 같기도 한데요. 네, 우승자 박준호 선수를 탈락시키셨는데 지금 자신감이 남다르실 것 같기도 하고 또 이 기세로 어떻게 16강에 임할 것인지 각오 한마디 부탁드릴게요.
제가 말이 씨가 돼버려서 좋고요. 일단 준호 이름 없앤다 했는데 진짜 없앴잖아요. 진짜 만감이 교차하는 것 같아요. 솔직히 준호랑 이제 제일 BJ 하면서 제일 친하게 지냈는데 이제 준호 여기서 못 보니까 좀 아쉽고요. 준호 이긴 만큼 더 열심히 해서 높은 곳까지 올라가 보도록 하겠습니다.
네, 감사합니다. 정말 축하드리고요. 고생도 많으셨습니다. 네, 여러분, 저 인터뷰걸 하경이가 인터넷 검색어 1위 했습니다. 네, 정말 감사드리고요. 네, 더 열심히 해서 좋은 모습 보여드릴 수 있게 더 열심히 해서 좋은 활약할 수 있는 스타리그 인터뷰 글이 되도록 하겠습니다. 네, 그리고 이 경기가 끝나고 추첨 이벤트가 곧 있을 예정이거든요. 지금까지 남으신 팬 여러분들 자리 뜨지 마시고 조금만 더 기다려주시면 추첨 이벤트 바로 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 지금까지 하경이었고요. 오늘 남아주시는 팬 여러분들 정말 감사드리고 선수분들 너무 고생하셨습니다. 네, 감사합니다. 좋은 밤 되세요.
자, 이렇게 해서 오늘 이제 픽스스타리그 개막전 종료됐는데 와 저도 얼굴이 빨개질 만큼 야 오늘 경기
Alright, I guess
진행이
it's
되게
done.
길었어요.
I assume Sonic is doing the good old thank the sponsors. Thank you, HumanWorks, and your fixed line of peripherals. There's the handsome devil himself, Sonic, and Kim Carey and Lee Sung-won. And thank you all for watching, tuning in to this English rebroadcast of the SSL. I will be doing the Saturday games live. That will be sometime. It's 10 a.m. my time on Saturday. I don't know what the actual time is. 10 a.m. GMT. So hope you guys join me for that. I will be uploading the VODs from this cast to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SayleBW. And I believe that is all. I am pretty exhausted. I'm heading off to bed. As you can see, Mong and Zero are through. Killer and Brittany have been eliminated. Congrats to those who advanced, and consolations to Killer and Brittany. Oh my goodness. What a way to start SSL9. I can't believe it. Right from the get-go. Amazing TVZ series and ridiculous results. Whew, man. Alright. Time for me to make VODs and go to bed. Hopefully the VODs will be up in just a couple hours in case you miss any games. So, yeah. Should be pretty quick. Otherwise, thank you all for watching.